What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. If it's your first time being here, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe if you like. I'm here always giving out some good tips on life and just sharing my own experiences and hopefully listening to you guys as far as what you may be going through or some topics you may want me to dissect and go over. So it's just all about social therapy and just really having an outlet, an interaction, and just a place where you can kind of share emotions and get through this life, this difficult life. And sometimes it's good, and most of the time it's not so easy. So, yeah, so I do episodes here to be able to have a place where you're not just going through these challenges alone. So, yeah. So that's a nutshell for what you're gonna find here on this channel and why do I do so. All right. What do we have today? Today we're speaking about bravery. That's a topic I am wanting to cover. Also, I believe this is oh man, I'm trying to see which step is this. We are taking some steps back into greatness is what I've been calling it. And so I think this should be, I think this is like the 9th step. Yeah. Yes. I believe this is the 9th step. And if you've watched any of my other videos, I've already spoken about how that could change. I believe it's like 10 or 11. 10.1 is what I called it. Steps back into greatness. And it's really not so much about 10 steps in particular. It's just about however many steps you need. For me, I'm still figuring that out, okay? So, I'm not rushing it. And I'm also not trying to take too much in comfort of just dragging out too much time, because I've also learned through similar challenges that sometimes it's also about just getting in there when you've done a lot of work on recovering from many things. Okay, so yeah, I just want to keep that in mind, and maybe you can keep that in mind too when you're working on any type of setback where you have to recover and get back to the great version of yourself that you once had. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing, and this is one of the topics I want to speak about that I feel that's going to help me get back to the level that I want to be at to move forward to greater and greater things that helps me be the best version of myself to do greater things. So I feel I lost that, and I also feel like I'm gaining it back. So it's looking good lately. Honestly, it has been looking good. As usual for anyone, I think it starts off slow. I wouldn't say it's picking up like super fast or anything like that, and I'm not into any rush. So it's cool. It's going pretty good. I just like the pickup. It just lets me know that like there's some good things happening through my healing process, and the tools that I am incorporating to get things back rolling again. So anyhow, hopefully this helps you if you're into this, if you're in this situation, or maybe you can share this with someone else that may be able to benefit from these types of this video in particular. So back to bravery. Okay, so here is a message that I wrote, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the message, and then after I read it, I'm going to try to break it down in pieces and give some more substance on some of the points that I put into the message. So, all right, let's get into it. A big step into bravery is learning that courage is not the absence of fear, yet the one who conquers that fear. You can find yourself taking some of the biggest steps in your life. Let not fear rob you of your bravery. Okay, so pretty cool message. Okay, a big step into bravery. Okay, that's where I'm at. Okay, bravery for me, I feel like it really propels you into some of the big steps that you can make in your life that really changes the game when it comes to like big transitions that are very necessary, that really keeps you out of that rat race, meaning sometimes you can be doing so well in something, but it's hard to get to the next level when you don't find yourself making certain leaps. And leaps are really important when you are striving for greater success, okay? So if you stay doing something that's good, even when it's good, you can stay doing something that obviously repeats itself, and they're small good things, okay? And it just really keeps you where you are, which that's not necessarily a bad thing when you are okay with where you're at. But if you are wanting to get to the next level of whatever it is, then there's going to be, you're going to need to take some bigger steps to make some big changes. And that can require a lot of bravery for most people. So, especially just depending on how uncomfortable you are with some of the challenges that is going to take for certain outcomes, that you are looking for. So, again, that's what I'm working on, and I have been learning, which is going into the next part, learning that courage is not the absence of fear. So, when I think about that message, courage is not the absence of fear. So, that's telling me that they share a connection together, meaning fear is natural. It's a natural feeling when you are getting ready to do something courageous, something of a big step, something huge, it's something out of your comfort zone, and you don't know what's going to happen, right? So you're risking, there's a big risk, you're risking something that can easily just come with a great failure, okay? And that can easily have someone just say, maybe this isn't a good idea, or maybe I can't do it, or I just rather not fail. And so it's tough, and it really sucks when you can't overcome that fear, because if you don't have certain philosophies in your mind, you can easily stay complacent in life. You can easily allow yourself to not get ahead in life, okay? Experience certain things. And to not realize that they share the same space. Courage and fear, they actually share the same space. Realizing that it actually, for at least for me, it helps me to realize that, so I'm supposed to feel this level of discomfort, and this feeling of fear, it shouldn't be something that has me seeing what I need to do something I shouldn't do. But also at the same time being careful that sometimes danger and fear can be camouflagey. So knowing the difference between danger and fear can help you realize that, okay, I'm not making a stupid decision. Okay, I am making a decision that even if I fail, it's not dangerous. Okay, it may be a setback, maybe, but not a setback. I feel like it shouldn't be a setback where it puts you in a place of danger, okay? And whatever that danger means to you, okay? So, but yeah, if you're not seeing that part in there where you are going to be in a bad situation, if you find yourself not winning in this decision, if you don't see danger in that situation, then I just feel like that may actually help you make the decision over the fear, okay? And so, and that should lead into this other part where we're saying, yet the one who conquers that fear, where are we at here? Is learning that courage is not the absence of fear, yet the one who conquers that fear. Okay, so yet the one who conquers that fear. So how do you conquer that fear? And I think that just explained a lot of that. And maybe there's another way that you have to conquer that fear, because, you know, this is just one perspective of how you can get around obtaining that courage to get ahead in life. Okay. So, yeah. Hopefully that, you know, when you are searching for answers, I feel like you're going to get something out of it. You know, sometimes you may not get a ton of information, you know, to propel you. And sometimes the right amount of, the right quality of information, even if it's a little bit, can still get you to where you need to be. So, however you learn that what works for you, that gets you to overcoming those fears, then that's all that really, you know, matters one step to the next. Okay. And so, yeah, so what do we have next? You can find yourself taking some of the biggest steps in your life. Let not fear rob you of your bravery. So this is just another enhanced message and understanding on everything we're talking about. Let not fear rob you of your bravery. So I feel like, for me, it's like, when I hear that, it's like, let not fear rob you of your bravery. It's like, it's one thing to grab this courage and overcome fear. But when I came up with this line, it was just like, wait a minute. Let not fear rob you of your bravery? That's almost like, that's a part of you. If you're developing bravery, it's like, that's huge. You know, you're not just renting this thing out. It's ownership. Like, fear can rest inside of you for so long, or for too many times, to where you have only rented out courage and bravery. You know, it's like, when is it going to live permanently inside of you? Is it not fear robbing you of your bravery? Robbing you. Like, it is, fear is living there. It's not just coming in. You only notice it when it's time to be courageous. And maybe you don't even realize that's your armor. Your armor is fear. And it may seem like you're only experiencing it when it's time to make a big courageous decision. So it's like, now that I think about that, oh, that's crazy. I actually need bravery to exist inside of me. Meaning, I needed to live there. I own it. It's so much bigger than everything else that represents fear. Okay? And if we can eliminate anything else that's connected to fear, to just not even be there, that's even better, because whenever we're tested, it's just so much easier to have the success you need a lot easier, a lot quicker, because I feel like if fear is living in there, even at a small percentage, then even though bravery is in there, just living there, okay, then it still may take maybe a few days, you know what I'm saying, for bravery to get, to defeat the fear inside of you, okay? But if it's not even living in there at all, even just the smallest pieces, then as it tries to knock at the door, we're running it away, okay? So that's where I'm at right now. Just learning so many tactics, so many different types of qualities that I'm going to need to get back to a great foundation, that puts me back in a place where I am not only in greatness, but I'm continuing my greatness. I am looking to build this foundation, okay, of qualities that not just makes me great, but to maintain my greatness, okay? Yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't want to say that if something else ever happens again where I have to come from here to here. But if it does happen, okay, then I just want my foundation, because I feel like now I'm building this whole new foundation again. And that's crazy. I really realize how much I ruined that. Because I don't want to point my finger, any other direction. But this way, because I'm the only one that ultimately is in control of, in control of how my life is going to continue and so forth. And how it's going to obviously change for the better. And so we can easily point the finger the opposite direction. And maybe it does serve some right in that. But most people don't really accept that, right? So, and it's not going to, it's better to just change first. Get everything together. And once you do that, people are a lot more open to realizing, wait, you actually do have a story to share about the unfortunate things that has happened to you. And maybe now you can express a little bit about why you've gone through what you've gone through with the finger pointing the opposite direction, okay? So, anyhow, hopefully this is a good message for you guys. Hopefully, this is inspiring someone, okay? I'm going to continue to do this for as long as I choose to, and it's helping me. Hopefully it's helping you guys, and I don't really find myself, looking into like millions of subscribers, likes, views, comments, and things like that. I'm enjoying this experience for myself, and I'm sure a few people will be a part of all of my channels through my journeys, and we'll be able to benefit from these topics, talents, excursions, and many other things through my experiences as well. So cool. Okay. Great topic, I guess. Hopefully we are going to continue just to get better and better for the next episode. And what else? Do I have anything else to share? Yeah, check out my other channels. I always say that because this could be someone's first time watching this video, and may not have the time to watch other videos. So I am on TikTok and Instagram. So if you're watching this on YouTube, check out those other platforms. And then I do have King Renaissance TV, and I have King Renaissance Talents. So check out those other handles, and I think that's it. Super exciting stuff that is gonna be coming very soon, especially towards the end of the year. So yeah, man, there's so many other ideas. Yeah, I don't even want to spoil it. It's just so much more that's coming throughout my career with all of this. So I'm just super excited, man, and I'm glad that I'm able to find myself through all of this, and to actually be consistently taking all the right steps, or most of all the right steps, through my destinies that I feel I am supposed, and everyone's supposed to be taking through their purposeful life. Okay, so all right, cool. Thanks for tuning in again, and I'll talk to you guys next time. King Renaissance. Okay.